Yeah. Masengeri, we remember, was convicted and jailed. And the question, remember those days, the cartoon was, who will arrest him? Because the police officers are still under him because he's still the acting IG of police. He ignored. He went to court, apologized, and the matter ended there. At least the court should have fined him maybe $1 million shillings so that he can look from his benefactor so that at least something happened. He was forgiven. The point they are making, the point these cartoons are making, is that we are a nation that doesn't care about the rule of law. Because if the president can stand and when we question things as a citizen, he calls us stupid, is the lowest that you can go as a nation. The lowest you can go. When your leader that you have elected abuses you for questioning his actions. That's the lowest you can go. In a nation where we can concentrate on this IG of police and him, whether he'll go to court, because he will not go, because the judge will convict him and nothing will happen. I can tell you for free. He'll be forgiven when he go back to say sorry. And most probably this one will not go back to say sorry. He'll show the middle finger. In a country where the Speaker of the Senate, and in the description of I hope former MP will agree with me, in the description of the Constitution, forget about how we de facto it. In the description in the Constitution, the Senate is the higher house. No question about that. The Speaker, the Kenya is debating about children being abducted. 11 in December and 74 over the last 6 months. We don't know where they are. Fortunately, we know where about 4 or 5 that were released this week. The Speaker of the National Assembly calls them naughty children.
At the Senate, yes.
And blames the parents for not raising up their children well. Number 2, he says we'll even come with more force, meaning what? We'll abduct more of you and kill more of you. The Speaker of Senate, in public. Number 2, the following day, a member of parliament forgets the responsibility he carries in this country to be able to make laws and to question those who break the law, because they're the ones who are supposed to be calling him and questioning him, why are you doing these kind of things? He says, give me 5 days. This is a man who has the ear of the president, the fake engineer Sudi. And he says, give me that docket of interior for 5 days. Nitoamaliza. He's not arrested. He's not questioned by the so-called NI, what do you call it, this mongrel, or supposed to be commission on whatever, NICC. They don't call him. They don't ask him anything.
National cohesion.
National cohesion. It's a useless organization if you ask me. Then, this guy called Kamket says, don't worry, man. We will rig this thing, and Ruto will be president for the next 24 years. The president will reprimand him. So what you're seeing in the police action, in the senior police action, whether it's an IG or whatever, is a reflection of the rot at the top, because fish rots from the head. Because the president needs to call his teams to order. You can't allow these people to continue talking the way they are talking on the kind of jumping and dancing on the graves of our children. These are our children. And a nation will collapse if they continue the way they are continuing.
Okay.
Bottom line.
Yeah, as an officer of the court, are you worried